JoJo has fun.
Hi, hello, welcome back to the 5th consecutive sexual episode of Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Bosom, Rise of Lyric.
Sonic
We could be almost done or not even started. I have no idea. This game, can I just say, terrible. However, the Sonic Boom cartoon, pretty fucking good. Like, I had to watch a few episodes to find stuff for thumbnails. It's a pretty good show.
No, it's a funny show. It's got actually like decent jokes in it.
It's got the same. I think it's the same voice actor. I think this is based on the show.
Yeah.
I don't think this is its own thing.
They tried to make them coincide because the show is coming out and this was supposed to like push the show as well.
And shockingly, or maybe not shockingly, Sonic Boom the show is pretty fucking funny. I like it. This, however, I don't like. And you know what's crazy? Is they go to the same locations in the show that they do here.
Really?
Yeah. So it's crazy. But anyway,
Dude, I thought you were going to get a haircut.
I said I need to get a haircut.
Just like I need to exercise, Kim. Fuck you.
He needs to.
Oh, anyway.
I sure hope those weird horizontal lines aren't showing up on the capture.
I was gonna say those are on the TV too. I don't know what's going on. Is it the game?
What weird horizontal lines?
Every
Right
so
there.
often
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
I see
yeah.
that. It's glitching.
That might be the chords.
You know what? I don't. Oh no. G-Wagon. Kim's outside, but that's okay. It's just the two of us for now.
From now on, it's
Let me tell you, Jeff.
Kim lives outside now.
Did you know that deep down, and I mean real deep down, there is a chamber within your body filled to the brim with farts?
That's just.
It's called your butt.
I was gonna say
But
like
it's the underside. It's the inside of your butt.
it's the upside down
Now,
full of farts.
did you know also that you can go to medical school and you can specialize in a part of the body, and you can go to the guy who, like, where you select that, and he's like, all right, hey, what's up? So you want to be a doctor, huh? And you're like, yes, I would love to be a doctor. And what do you want to be a doctor of? Well, I want to be the doctor for the part of the body that
I didn't know we were recording.
The worst. And then he's like, okay, then you want to be a doctor of butts.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that sounds really cool. And he goes, prepare to be disappointed.
I was gonna say for somebody who really wanted to be.
Do you think a good butt doctor is able to tell if you have cancer by the smell of your farts?
Yes.
Definitely.
He smells your farts and you're like, and he's like, oh God, we better get in there.
Can't dogs do that too? Can't you train a dog to smell out cancer in a fart? Isn't that why dogs smell butts all the time because they're looking for cancer?
No,
don't
dogs
think that's
smell
it at
butts because
all,
they're trying to see if it's a girl dog.
Oh, that's what I do too.
That's rude. How dare you?
You have to ask the butt.
You
Yeah, you
ask
got-
the butt.
yeah, that
not
butt-
the person. You ask the butt.
Yeah, I
What
found a
is your
crown. I'm the king of the world.
I'm like, hey, can I smell you, butt? And if it goes, that means
Oh.
yes. If it
Yeah.
goes, that means a no.
Yeah.
2 farts, yes. 1 fart, no.
2 farts for yes, 1 fart for no. 1 fart for maybe. So, if you recall, Sonic
Really picturesque, Amy. Let's
is
go.
a jerk to Amy.
That cheating son of a bitch.
Are you
making
you're gonna read again,
They're
right?
making
Am I-
a third
am I reading
season
again?
of
Yeah,
the
you're
Sonic
reading again
show.
because I get nervous.
Why do you
Okay.
get nervous?
What do you
Because I
nervous,
don't
Kim?
read out loud very well. And
Well,
also-
Kim, if you're bad at reading out loud, the thing you need to do is practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been practicing since I was in like the 2nd grade, and I haven't gotten good at it. So I'm pretty sure I should just let it go.
Look at Amy's eye fucking lashes.
They're
Her
creepy.
eye fucking lashes? Not her eyelashes.
No, her
The
eye-
lashes on her eyes she uses specifically for sex.
You
Die,
know,
robot.
fuck.
I hate
lashes.
to always make this about work, but eye fucking is a bad idea.
Really?
Yeah, it's not good for you.
I'm sorry. What is eye fucking?
Sorry, Danielle. We have to cancel our plans for tomorrow. Shit.
You're gonna cancel your Easter eye fucking plans?
Jesus didn't die on the cross, so I couldn't eye fuck on Sunday.
What is eye fucking, Kim?
That's not a real thing.
Oh,
Well, people can when they say someone
Well, I
is
don't
eye
know.
fucking, that means
I-
that
That means
they're
like,
like,
you're looking at someone
Yeah.
like.
oh,
not
that guy's
like,
dead.
Oh, I was actually thinking of literally like
Put it in the eye.
penile eyeball insertion.
Well,
like
you don't
someone-
wanna
like
get-
someone stretches out their tear duct.
Ew.
Ew.
I don't know.
That's moist. Yes.
I don't know what kids get up to nowadays. Maybe it's the new hip thing.
I mean, you don't want to get any sort of fluid in your
Maybe
eyes.
maybe it's in vogue. And not the magazine. Like it's a fun
That's
thing
where
to
I heard
do.
about it in Vogue.
Sexual moves don't have like popularity like fashion, do they?
Yeah, I think they
Oh,
come back
definitely.
and they go away.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
anal's big right now.
Oh yeah,
Is it?
everybody's on anal.
Everybody's doing anal.
I don't think that's true.
I think
Well,
it's
just because you're
absolutely
not.
true.
Gotta get on that anal train.
No, ew. And how do you know about my porn search? Choo choo.
Choo choo! All aboard!
Everyone
Anal
get in the
train.
caboose.
What am I supposed to do to this fucking thing?
There it is.
It's just one car and it's just the caboose.
It's just the caboose.
And you gotta jam everybody in there.
I don't think we're gonna have enough room, but we can try.
You know what? Let's try.
Hold your breath.
Let's just try and see how it feels.
All right.
Everybody get in, but real slow.
It's like a clown car in there. Anyway. But yeah, what like the big thing on the porn, and you're saying it's butt stuff now. That's what the kids are into.
I mean, all the kids I talk to, I always ask first thing.
What's
are-
popular with
What are your
fucking right
what are your sexual likes and dislikes?
And they're like, well, trending. Well, I bet you could go to I bet Pornhub has information about
Like what's
searches
trending?
and yeah,
Well,
like
that I don't think that's based
2007
on moves.
I think it's based on what you've searched in your browser history. So depending on the stuff that you like, it's going to show you things that are trending that you would want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
like, why are there-
I mean, the website itself overall, it could be like in 2007, the most commonly searched things were this.
Right.
In 2008 or
In
2012,
2008, it was wieners. 2007, vaginas.
boobs.
No one searches wieners.
I want to meet.
No one's ever searched like big wieners.
I feel like somebody who doesn't know how to search for porn. When I lived with my friend and his family, his dad would occasionally, I know, get on my computer when I
And
wasn't
search
there.
big wieners?
And he would search for porn and stuff, but he didn't know how to delete his history.
Oh,
so then
God.
I'd go and look at like the.
So he would search for porn, stuff.
He would type in things in like Google or the browser that was just like www.boobs.com ? It was like the most blatantly like simplistic searches you could do for sex because he didn't know how to search.
Boobs.com.
Boobs.com. What does boobs.com lead to?
I don't know, Jeff. You tell me. You're the one not reading Yang Yang's story right now.
I have it up. I'll get started.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
I gotta find out about boobs.
Search boobs.com
Yeah.
first, and then we'll get to work.
BustyTube.
BustyTube.
Yeah, boobs.com. It's a porn site.
So it
Thank
redirects you
God.
to BustyTube. I'm
And
assuming.
it's
Yeah, it
not a
redirects
site
you to
about
BustyTube.
the very funny named beautiful tropical bird, the red-breasted booby.
No,
No.
it's not.
That's unfortunate.
Just titties and some nudity.
No birds at all.
Some like a couple of butts.
Ow, on
just-
boobs.com?
Yeah.
Wow.
What a
wow.
fucking ripoff.
Somebody beat the algorithm on
Some
that.
side boob.
Here's the next thing for boobs.com.
some more
Butts. And then the guy's like, my God, you're a genius.
The boobs of the legs.
what are butts but leg boobs?
It's two like
And
mobsters
he's
in
like,
the 30s.
and they asked that, and then they're like, "That's a pretty deep question." I guess the way that you anyway.
All of their names, like their monster names, are like boob related. Get Busty Rick in here. We gotta tell him about our boob plan.
Yeah,
Get Bosom Joe, get over here.
and get Mike Nipples Nelson in here too.
Side boob Stanley.
Honker Henry.
Anyway, so now we've looked up boobs.com.
Awooga Wayne.
Wooga Wayne.
Awooga.
I don't like where you're at right now. This is like a whole different game.
What do you mean? Because it's water?
Because it's water and it's like under the sea kind of and piratey. It's just, I don't know. This game needs to decide what it wants to do.
No,
Well, it better
Jeff.
decide quickly because it's like towards the end.
We think that, but the percentage done is not that high.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that
Damn.
might be done and
Yeah.
collectibles and stuff.
Collectibles.
Oh, so anyway, what chapter are we on?
We're on chapter 12 now.
Out of how
23.
many?
23.
23.
Yep. And the last one was an interlude chapter.
Did you message Yang Yang yet?
No, I don't know how
we
to
have
message
get
Yang
closer to the
Yang.
end. So
Yeah.
we have. 'cause
Yeah,
have to
we
have a
know how.
plan.
We
Well,
found
I
found a
think-
DeviantArt.
I think we need to see where the story goes, and then we decide if we want to message Yang Yang. Because
I want to message Yang Yang now.
This could. I want to message Yang Yang now.
Hi, Yang
Yang
Yang,
and I
want
need it
now.
I'm just worried
Thank you,
about
Kim.
what if the story takes a weird turn and there's some
Oh,
things that
then
happen.
it's been so normal so
Or
far.
like, what if like it turns out that Knuckles is a neo-Nazi, and that's not a bad thing.
What if there's some implied rape or things along those lines? I'm not too sure if I want to talk to Yang Yang if those ideas pop up in the story. Not that I'm saying they will, but we got.
Wow, Jeff, I didn't know that you were a censor of Yang Yang's art. What have you been keeping from us? Oh, I'm gonna destroy this.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, read what's next.
All right. Finally, chapter 12
Because it
is
seems
up.
like the most sexual thing that happens in Yang Yang's story is the word 69 happened.
Yeah.
Which at this point might not even be sexual. It might be they were doing math.
Maybe it's just the way they
Specifically
handshake.
multiplication. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Guess they want a little more.
fuck off.
Okay. Finally, chapter 12 is up. Now I can go all day about this chapter as well as my future ones, but I'm certain you guys don't want to hear any of that crap.
Don't even start with me,
yeah.
Yang Yang, about what I want and don't want. You apologize more.
All right, disclaimer, always Sega
Are
owns all
you
the characters.
drinking a fucking Mr. Oh, okay. I thought you were drinking a Mr. Brown.
Uh-oh. So, this is the first chapter where Yang Yang is incorporating an OC.
Them out.
An original character?
Yes.
Or that show, the OC?
Oh my god, that is very skunky.
It is, because it stayed out overnight, unfortunately, one night. It is an OC original character named Sarah Katz.
Is she a cat?
We'll see. It's
Weirdly
still-
enough, she's a bear.
Oh, shit. It's so weird.
Weirdly enough, it's a woman who writes fan fiction
That looks
named
exactly like
named
Yang
Yang Yang.
that everyone wants to have sex with and loves.
Well, anyway,
Oh
go
my god,
on.
that reminds me. Can we go back to the cat dating?
oh my God, Kim. That was
Sorry.
out of nowhere.
What are you talking about?
You're talking about the game, not real life.
Cat dating game.
Oh, that's
Those haven't
not
come
up,
out yet.
That's not. Yeah, they're gonna come out soon, but that's not up to me, Cam. That's up to the view count.
God damn it, viewers, please.
Yeah.
Kim wants to fuck some cat.
I
Fuck those
wanna
cats.
fuck some cat.
Anyway,
All right.
So let's hear it.
It's the last week on Angel Island as Knuckles decided that he and Amy will spend their last days training in the
You
morning.
gotta help it all, Sonic.
He's just
Are
chilling.
you fucking kidding? He's just standing there. You idiot!
He's like, well, I read about this
Oh
fanfic.
my
Oh, now he's self-defense now. So
All right.
he's attacked.
Well, sorry.
We'll spend the last day's training in the morning from 5 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Oh.
This week's training is more like a summary test to see how much Amy has progressed over the months spent on the island.
5 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Yeah, from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. they would spend their mornings doing their survival foot race and it's just like it's like reiterating the same stuff over and over again.
Oh,
We've
like
already got.
Darwin. Maybe Yang Yang's paid by the word.
Hopefully, I hope Yang Yang's getting paid.
Not Darwin. Who am I thinking of? Dickens.
Yeah, Darwin.
They were friends.
Each opponent took turns being the hunter and the runner. The object of this race is that the runner must avoid the hunter's attacks to reach the goal within the
Ooh,
time
that was a
limit.
nice butt.
The runner. could-
Sonic, please pay attention. God, this game is trash.
The hunter must defeat the runner to claim victory. So far, the results came out as a draw at the end of the race. After breakfast, they resumed their survival race around 9 a.m. to noon. After lunch, Knuckles decided to spend their last 2 hours helping Amy channeling her new powers and learning how to keep them under control. When training was over, they spent the rest of the day exploring the island, swimming in the waterfalls, meditating, jerking each other off, and enjoying fresh grapes and tropical
She
fruits.
didn't say that.
Oh. Tropical fruit?
Yeah.
Like what? Passion fruit?
Yeah, under the stars at
Guava?
night. The day before...
Dragon fruit?
Dragon fruit. Durians.
Ew, those smell like farts.
Everything smells like farts when you live with me.
that.
When training was over, they spent the day... Okay, the day before they would return to Station Square, Knuckles decided to cancel training for today, which would give them plenty of time to make preparations for the departure tomorrow. He's so responsible. As well as relaxing and enjoying their last day on the island. Over the last 3 months, Amy had went from damsel in distress to a strong and capable young lady. I'm also going to turn the volume down on this because it is kind of loud.
It's taking away from our storytelling.
I'm sorry. I'm just really focused on doing a good job in Sonic Boom.
I'm
Not
really
only
enjoying-
that...
I'm petting Pip with this tiny hand, and he seems to really like it.
Yeah, it's actually giving him a nice little dude.
So from what I understand, Amy is trained, and now
Yeah.
she's a mighty warrior.
Yes.
She's a powerful
she's
lady.
basically a Klingon at this point.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Well,
That's the subtext.
that was spent every day, 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. learning Klingon language.
That's true, and she's become very proficient with the batleth. You know, you
I
can
was
behead someone
thinking
with a
of
single
I couldn't
stroke.
remember the word batlift.
It was on the tip of my tongue. Batlift. Not only that, her confidence level so strong that no one can barely recognize her as the same Amy Rose, who once had a fangirl crush on Sonic the Hedgehog. Not the cerulean hero, not the azure demon, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Just regular old.
Just regular-
Sonic.
Stop adding to her fucking words, Jeff.
Blue blazer.
That's what I wear on job interviews.
Later that night, Amy was sitting by herself on the steps of the altar. She was
Oh
gathering
no!
thoughts.
That sounds romantic.
It does sound romantic. I want to be there. She was
Well,
gathering.
you could be. It's supposed to be your wedding day.
We got time. We got 420 minutes. Blaze it. She was gathering thoughts.
That's not how 420 works.
You didn't see it, Kim, but Amy was getting slowly crushed, and it was making little punchy noises. It was great. So she's sitting at the altar alone, metaphor.
She was gathering thoughts on the events of the time before she came to Angel Island with Knuckles during her 3 months on the island and until now. Amy's main concern is how the situation will be once she and Knuckles returns to Station Square. The one thing that Amy was silently praying for was that she wouldn't run into a certain blue hedgehog that broke her heart 3 months ago.
Which one?
I don't know. There's a lot. Amy has nothing but pure hatred for the person responsible for destroying her relationship with Sonic, and that person happens to be a certain royal princess with the heart of a conniving slut. So she's blaming Sally. No blame on Sonic.
Why does
Sonic
she?
has his
Why,
urges.
I'm wondering why Yang Yang is so reluctant to just say a character's name.
Yeah. I
Like-
think she thinks it's clever, honestly.
No, because the thing is, like, she recognizes that we might not know who she's talking about if she just used pronouns, but she also thinks we'll be bored.
I guess. It is fun to say these different types of, like, ways of identifying Sonic and the rest.
Oh, that
so.
actually worked. I'm surprised.
However, Amy is furious and disappointed at Sonic for leading her on all these years, and even more disappointed in herself for allowing this to happen.
Yeah, I'd be
And then-
disappointed too, Yang Yang.
Internally, I've made a complete fool out of myself in front of Sonic and the crew for 6 years. And for what? So Sonic could play with my heart like it's a damn toy? Well, I got news for him. He's going to have
He's
to
fucking dead.
a D-word toy? Ugh. Well, I got news for him. He's going to have to find himself another toy to play with because I'm done playing his game.
He already had a toy to play with. It was Princess Sally's Virginia.
Yeah, he leaned over and 69'd it. Amy's thoughts then began to drift toward Knuckles. The Crimson Guardian was sweet, kind, and honest despite his gruff exterior. Basically the complete opposite of Sonic.
I don't know that I would describe Knuckles as gruff.
Yeah.
Well, that implies he doesn't
He's
shave.
dumb.
Well, in Sonic Boom, he's dumb as shit.
Yeah, in Sonic Boom, like 2 of the thumbnails I found. What the fuck?
Whoa.
What the shit? I'm this now?
This is that scene from The Phantom Menace where you're going under the
Oh
planet.
no, going into the planet core.
Congratulations, this is the 3rd game you've played.
Jesus Christ. Just
You know
hit
what?
everything.
Earlier, Kim was like, this game kind of needs to decide what it wants
That's
to
what
be.
you said, yeah. Well, now it's like, I want to be...
It wants to be everything to everyone, but it's nothing to anyone.
Hey, you guys remember Pod Racer? That was kind of fun. Let's make that
Oh my
How about
god.
how about 5 hours into the game, it's just a different game. And then it's like if you made it that far, it's like a little present you get.
I feel like the ring mechanic, there are so many rings all over the place because when they initially play tested it, people died so much that they've basically
Jeff,
made it impossible
Let me
to die.
stop you right there. They did not play test this.
Let's make one thing clear.
Don't you give them too much credit.
This went from alpha to beta to store shelves.
This went from, okay, we kind of have it working to, well, let's sell it.
Yep.
All right, so sorry. I did it.
While Sonic was more carefree and playful, Knuckles was dependable, committed, down to earth, strong enough to protect him, but not strong enough to hurt someone. Not strong enough to hurt someone special to him. Yeah, you're not that strong. Can't hurt someone special to you, weak
What?
ass.
I can hurt people who are special to me.
I hurt people who are special to me all the time.
God, you know what? I gotta say, it's actually way easier to hurt someone special to you.
Yeah,
I've
you
always
know-
said your greatest strength was how you hurt everybody around you.
You know
Yeah.
what, Jeff? I appreciate that. In fact, to prove to you how good I am, I don't appreciate that.
Oh no.
Whoa!
I know.
But
Wow.
he said it specifically.
Did I
for
die?
you.
I died.
In other words, he's almost exactly what every woman want in a man.
What does
Oh.
every woman want
He's not
in
a
a man?
man.
Knuckles. 4 penis heads.
He's an.
He's an echidna.
He's an
A
echidna,
echidna.
yes. that a
internally. So why did I choose Sonic then? What was it about him that made me feel attracted to him in the first place?
The fact that he was famous and popular.
Yeah.
That big old Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't
dick.
know that Sonic would have a large wiener.
I bet he really
No.
a very small
He
wiener.
seems to be overcompensating.
Yeah.
Sonic fandom. Sonic's wiener.
Thoughts?
Average?
What's a hedgehog wiener like? Just in real life.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah,
What's
anyways.
happening next?
As a young girl, Amy had a huge crush on Sonic since the Little Planet incident. I don't know what the Little Planet incident is.
It's that game where you play as the little like.
Yeah.
That's you mean Little Big Planet? Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet.
Little Big Planet incident.
Yep, the Little Big Planet. Okay. Sonic was handsome, charming, always helping those in need,
Hedgehog
and
penis.
beautiful emerald eyes that can make any woman melt under his gaze. And finally, there was a smile. Oh, his smile. His smile alone was enough to make even the heart of an ice queen melt with passion and admiration. It was as if he were saying, "Ditch the zero and get with a hero."
Wow.
What?
Is that really what it says?
That's really what it says.
This can't be real.
What is that from? That's from a bunch of things.
Ditch the zero, go with the hero.
Yeah.
I don't know that anyone's ever said that.
I know it's in a movie. I know it's a tagline for some shit.
You know, I think it was Clark Gable.
Oh, Gone with the Wind. Oh, I remember that. As time went by,
God,
Amy...
I am not doing so good at this, but I
Amy
don't feel it's
remember-
my... fuck! I'm bad at this,
Wow,
but
you
I
died
don't
again.
think it's my fault.
Maybe. Blah, blah, blah. As time went by, Amy remembered how he'd never give her the time of the day, even if it was just...
Sonic, what time is it? I'm not fucking telling you.
Fuck you, Amy, get a watch. And that's why Yang Yang is so specific about time. It's all Amy projecting.
Because of time of day.
She wrote that he wouldn't give her the time of day, right?
Yeah. But the time of night constantly.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up, Amy. I know to shoot the mines.
Every time Sonic would just
game
make
is-
up one excuse after another just so he wouldn't have to deal with her.
Falling rocks ahead.
There were also times when he actually accepted Amy's proposal to hang out with her, or vice versa, and still he ditched her at the last minute without so much as a phone call.
Aim and shoot at the mines.
Finally, Amy can painfully remember all of the girls he dated, such as Mina Mongoose, Fiona Fox, and especially Sally Acorn. Sally was the girl with whom he had the longest relationship with and an even longer history with her. Pretty much Sonic
that
wasn't... I guess he had a long relationship.
How could you have a long relationship and a longer history? That would mean like you would have a relationship with them prior to having a relation. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
not
like
gonna
well,
No.
their parents were friends. you
Yeah,
know?
I think like he knew her forever, but they had a
They had an
relationship for a long
arranged
time.
Yeah.
Arranged marriage.
Yeah, which like you really can't blame him for that.
No.
That's his parents' fault. That's Mr. and Mrs. Hedgehog did that.
Mr. and Mrs. Blue Cerulean Hedgehog, yeah.
That's
Pretty
true.
much Sonic was indeed a popular guy. He could have any girl he wanted. Hell, he can even date 2, 3, maybe 10 girls at once if he wanted. And then internally, I guess that explains why he finally asked me to be his girlfriend.
I guess why.
Yeah, because he can date 10 girls. Probably figured that after he was done screwing around with all these women, he knew I'd be there with open arms to take him back when he's ready to settle down. And it's my fault because I came on too strong about my feelings.
Why would he be
Knowing-
ready to
That-
settle
wow.
down? He's a fucking hedgehog.
Yeah. Also, how
I
old is
fucking
Sonic?
died again. God damn it! This part is garbage.
Isn't Sonic like 21 or something?
Sonic?
Yeah, in the lore of the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
Yang-
like
In
21.
Yang Yang's lore, maybe.
Yeah.
I think in real life he's like 16. In real life.
Where's your birth certificate, Sonic?
Sonic, I don't think you were born in America.
Sonic will never be president.
No! Quick, load up a fanfic where Sonic runs for president.
He runs. He's got to go faster, president. Oh, that was good.
He's run fast his whole life, but can he run for president?
Sonic 2020.
Rocks ahead.
Sonic, progress of chili dogs.
Yes, we can. Run fast. God, I'm so hacked.
Anyway,
Hey, need some company? Amy looked up to see Knuckles with a plate full of grapes, mango, star fruits, and seedless watermelon pieces. Seedless
Wow.
watermelon
you
pieces.
fucking went and cut up a bunch of fruit?
Exactly.
Thought we could have dessert under the stars tonight. Amy smiled as she.
I would not call
No.
fruit
That's not
dessert.
dessert.
That's why she was smiling. She was like, "You dumb bitch.
How many times
Fruit isn't dessert."
Amy smiled as she scooted over to Knuckles. Scooted over so Knuckles could sit beside her. Watermelon? Thanks. Amy noticed that Knuckles had fixed his hairstyle into a ponytail. I like your hairstyle. The hair strands give you a nice samurai edge. Thanks. Thought it was time for a little change. So how's your leg? It's okay now, although I'm still sore from yesterday's training. Hey, I wasn't kidding then. I wasn't kidding when I said I'm not going to go easy on you, Knuckles replied
It's been 3
nonchalantly.
months. Why would he still be like,
God
"Hey, remember 3 months
damn.
ago when I said
This is unbelievably difficult.
Do you need to like level up on something like your ring count so you don't die?
That's not how this game works.
I thought you got like things that allowed you to collect more rings.
No!
Oh, Pip didn't
Never.
like that level.
This game does not work that way. It's just controlling that part's a piece of shit.
Our enemies never went easy on us during a battle unless they want something, and even then, they'd still trick us in the end. I know that's right, Amy agreed as she continued to stare at the stars. Knuckles could still sense some anxiety coming from the pink hedgehog, and you couldn't help but feel concerned for her. Are you okay, Amy? I'm fine, Amy sighed. Well, I'll be fine. Just sorting out some stuff from earlier. What kind of stuff? Just stuff. Nothing important.
Let's continue talking about it.
Want some more fruit? Knuckles thought for a long time before asking. Are you worried about what's going to happen once we go back to Station Square tomorrow morning?
No.
No, of course not. Why would I be worried? Well, when I was coming over to the altar, you looked like you had a lot on your mind. Also, I've known you for a long time, and you, Amy, are and always were a terrible liar. Now tell me what's wrong. Wow.
That is like, oh my god. Yang Yang, did you have a stroke?
Amy shot him a look before replying. Yes, Kim Martell, it's me, Yang Yang, speaking through the story. She did have a stroke.
Oh, awkward.
Yeah.
I feel insensitive.
I guess maybe I'm just concerned with how things would play out when we get back to Station Square. Still worried about what happened between you and Sonic? That obvious? Not that hard to tell, knowing you. Knowing anybody, really. What the shit? Also, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck are you supposed to do here? This is basically Dark Souls now.
Do the triggers let you like dash from side to side or anything? Is there
Yeah, they do. I don't think I can express how fucking terrible this is. This is just
forgot that you were
really
playing.
bad.
Yeah.
I've just been listening to the story.
Yeah.
I know. I am too. That's the only thing that's getting me through this fucking bitch of a life.
Amy just leaned over and helped herself to mango and a piece of starfruit. To be honest, I was hoping that when we go back to Station Square tomorrow, I wouldn't run into, well, you know, I'm not ready to face him just yet. How big is Station Square?
It's like a block and a half.
I was gonna say in my head, it's like it's impossible for you to not.
As
see
far as
him.
I knew, Station Square was like just like an apartment complex. That's what I gathered. I don't know.
It's like Caesar Chavez Park. Like that's the size that I imagine Station Square. For those of you who don't know how big Caesar, just a park.
A park.
Twinkle Park. I know what you mean, said Knuckles while plopping another grape into his mouth. That's just he's just talking. He's just eating food and talking at the same time. Knuckles, Jesus Christ.
Rude.
Yeah.
Knuckles, you wonder why Amy doesn't like you. It's because you're freaking gross.
And he eats with his mouth open. He's like, anyways, I'm
kind of hungry.
You know,
he's a really nice guy, but he's always got crumbs on his shirt.
That would be that's a non-starter for me as well.
Crumbs on the shirt. Crumbs on the shirt. Gonna get hurt. That's my saying. You know, Amy, while I was coming back from your bedroom to pick up your stuff, what? I overheard you and Cream talking in the next room. And she's right. You shouldn't be running away from your problems.
Fuck!
You need to know how to handle the situation head on.
Fucking eavesdropper.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, he's basically her dad. Kind of.
Fuck her dad.
Then why did you take me here on Angel Island, if you don't mind me asking? Internally.
No.
You mean besides wanting to have you all to myself?
Ew! Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then externally. Well, first off, you need to have a clear mind before taking on that problem. Trust me, the last thing you want is letting your emotions clouding your judgment.
I did it.
Like an
Good
emotional
job.
Good
woman.
fucking God.
We did it. We can go now, they yell. And we all say, yay!
And then we realize, oh, no, we're going back to this.
The other game inside the game.
Oh, no.
Second, I brought you here because I believe that you have so much more potential as a freedom fighter than how Sonic and the others see you. He's really throwing the others under the bus as well.
Yeah.
Everyone treats her like shit.
Yeah.
And I must say, during these past 3 months, your progress has definitely exceeded beyond my expectations. I am proud of you, Amy
That's what
Rose.
exceeded means.
Yep. Beyond my expectations.
You exceeded
them.
it, you know, because I've heard that you can keep up with Sonic and Shadow, even though you can't go faster than them.
But you can keep up with them.
You're not as fast as them, but you can't keep up with them, meaning you are as fast as them.
Yeah.
You can start by being more independent, said Knuckles. Also, you need to stop letting others dictate on your abilities and your self-esteem.
But that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Amy leaned back on the altar step, smiling in content. Okay, in content, sure. You know,
She just lets loose.
you know,
All that fruit. Can you blame her?
she's like, there's no protein in any of this. This isn't good to have after we work out.
I'll give you some protein.
Ugh.
Oh.
Volcanic punch. Or as I call it, my volcanic punch.
That's the donkey punch in this Mobius world.
Oh, it's disgusting.
You know, this has been the best 3 months I ever had.
Ew!
I haven't even thought about Sonic once, aside from all the times that you've brought him up, fucking Knuckles. Jesus. And for the first time in 2 years, I have never felt so at ease and relaxed by myself. I guess it's all that training you gave me is what kept me busy and occupied. That's right. Just keep occupied. Don't think about your problems.
Excuse me.
Bury him down, deep, deep, deep down.
That's one of her powers also on her wiki.
Yeah, bury. Enhanced speed, enhanced strength, enhanced burying your feelings deep down.
Enhanced
running.
denial.
It can run as fast as your feelings, not over.
Can outrun feelings. Can outrun regret.
Yeah, not as fast as Sonic, but can outrun feelings.
Let's see.
Gotta repress fast.
Had to do it because if I didn't, you'd be a complete mess right now. And for God knows how long, Knuckles replied while munching on a watermelon.
No.
I've seen what you did to your room, and I cannot believe you would actually burn it down over some guy. What?
What?
I don't know what this is talking about.
She burned her room down.
I guess. Yang, you missed something.
Yang, I'm lost. What are you talking about here?
Hey, I wasn't trying to burn my place down, Amy protested. I just wanted to get rid of anything Sonic related out of my room.
And it was just everything, so I just burned it. I had to burn
Also,
it all.
Sonic rented me that room, so I had to burn the whole thing down.
Also, I burned my hands.
But that's okay. I have enhanced healing. Enhanced hand healing. Enhanced healing.
Chip doesn't like that. It's time I learned to forget about him and move on by burning everything, assumedly.
Facts.
Burn it all.
Amy sighed sadly as she continued on, but I just don't know how. I still have feelings for him, you know? And no matter what, I'll always feel something for him.
Yeah,
Knuckles sighed as put down his grapes on the plate as he turned to face
Knuckles sighed as his put down his grapes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What
Put
did
his
you
grapes
say?
down on the plate. Amy, as much as I hate to admit it, Sonic is and always will be your first love. But at the risk of getting pummeled by you for butting in, you deserve better than what you got from him. You're also mature enough to admit when you're wrong and learn from your mistakes. For as long as any of us can remember, you've proven yourself to Sonic that you're more than just another damsel in distress.
Didn't he first say, like, you're a damsel in distress
Yeah.
and you're fucking useless?
He's basically saying that her confidence and shit now always existed as opposed to this is just a new thing for her.
Which, by the logic of Yang Yang, if that is the case,
Yeah.
this confidence is new because before she was just a Sonic fangirl.
Yeah, who burned everything.
Allow me to cite Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and the interlude.
And the interlude.
Which was not a chapter, it was just an interlude.
You're always the first one to back him up in a battle, even when he tells you otherwise. You'd even stick up for him when no one else would. Finally, you've shown Sonic that you're the only one who truly loves him for who he is, even when he takes you for granted. And trust me, the only
He
way
takes you for granted.
and you love him for it. What a great trait to have.
Wait.
People take you for granted.
Okay.
Sorry. When I look away from my phone, you can tell I'm adding. You've been stick up for him, blah, 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 blah. And trust me, the only way for him to clean up his act is to show him.
Get off. What the fuck? I'm trapped.
Wow. What the fuck is happening? Your friends are not having a good time.
I'm just stuck on this now.
Just put the camera in it. Put the camera in the pipe thing.
I can't. It won't let me. What was the point of that?
It's to show him that you won't always be there for him and that you can live your life with or without him. Does it really bother you
With
that
or without Sonic.
Cupid!
Draw back your bow.
Does it really bother you that I'm that... Wait, does it really bother you that much that I'm with Sonic? Amy replied silently. That last question took Knuckles by surprise. He never thought that Amy would one day ask him this.
Creeper Gorge, or as I call it, the restroom anywhere.
Jesus, what?
Go on.
Nor would he be ready to confess. However, the echidna had to think quickly and carefully chooses his next few words before replying. If you meant by me spending 6 years of our lives watching you love someone wait, what?
What?
Hold on. If you meant by me spending 6 years of our lives watching you love someone who doesn't feel the same for you, then yes, it does bother me. The reason why I didn't tell you sooner was because you were so over the moon for that guy.
Over the moon?
Over the Mobius
Straight
moon.
over the
Talks like this.
Whoa, what the fuck's happening? Over the moon.
You're going through rocks.
fine.
I gotta go fast.
What the shit? God, this is the worst. It's like a T. They just like T-pose him out. T-pose him out. I mean, you practically worshipped the ground he ran
I get
on.
it. He liked Sonic. Fuck.
Also, the way you defended him and your dedication toward him. Hell, even tried to tell you straight up to dump that. You just give her like compliments that she was doing that though. He was like, "Oh, you're always sticking up for him. You're a good person." And now he's just like, "Fuck you for sticking up for him."
Yeah.
Wow. feelings are complicated.
They are,
At
especially
least
when
according to
you're
Yang Yang.
when you're the Crimson Guardian. They're especially complicated.
Oh, that's his name.
Yeah. Hell, I even tried to tell you straight up to dump that fool before he breaks you.
Fool.
Yeah. But the way you look and talk about him, how could I tell you? Knuckles. Amy stared at the echidna as he continued on facing away from her. Oh, this is dramatic.
Oh.
I should have intervened when I had the chance. That way, you would have never had to go through what you went through. Suddenly, the Crimson Guardian felt slender arms wrapping around his body as Amy... I'm just picturing, like, her arms lengthen out and she wraps
around the person. Oh my god!
I have another power.
Enhanced stretch.
arms.
Do you like spaghetti arms?
This is a good day.
Suddenly, as Amy pulled him into a loving embrace.
Ew. Loving.
Yeah, it wasn't
Well,
it wasn't your fault, Knuckles.
I'm just
I
gonna
was,
let the game do its thing for a little while.
Oh, it's a new place. I was the one.
Soviet Russia gameplay is you.
In the Mobius Island.
I was the one who made the choice to be with Sonic. I was the one who didn't listen.
No,
I
it
was the one who wouldn't take a hint when Sonic ran away from me. Finally, I was the one who let my own naivete, damn naivete, threw it in there.
Someone looked up that. Someone heard that.
And it has
word.
all the appropriate, like,
She copied it.
Umlauts and shit.
punctuation.
It's also in a
and
different
stuff.
font from whatever website she copied it from.
It's like, it's size 16 and everything else is still size 11.
No, it'll know.
Naivete blind me to what was really going on. If anyone has to blame for their mistakes is me.
God,
But
this is so romantic.
But it's okay now. What was done is done. The only thing we can do is learn from our mistakes and move on.
G-Wagon,
You're right, Amy, Knuckles said, returning the embrace. Like, he's just standing there like, no, no, no. And he's like, okay.
I guess I'll hook that.
This looks really
What do you think's now? I know we are going to find out, but what do you think's going through Knuckles' mind right now? Could it possibly be? I might get laid by this pink icon.
That's the way that Yang Yang would write that, too. Knuckles think he might have get laid by Amy today. Knuckles popped another grape in his mouth.
Did he?
No.
While they're hugging, he's just like,
No,
he's like
it's-
side, like eating.
What's funny is like that would have been great. Like, oh man.
Because she keeps trying to diffuse any like of the real romance progress by doing things like, I don't know, making it more
Dumberer?
dumber, I guess. Yeah. Or like less romantic and more what's
Dumber.
not yes, dumber. What's trying to think of the word where it's like non-romantic.
Platonic?
Yes, platonic. There's the word. Just so you know, you don't necessarily have to go looking for Sonic to get answers. Especially,
You don't have to go look for love. It
Robots.
found you.
Yeah. Robots?
That's what I'm
Oh
fighting.
shit.
There's a lot of
Especially if you're not ready to face them just yet. But when you're ready to face them, you can count on me to be there if you need it. Thanks,
What would
Knux.
Knuckles do there? Punch
I
Sonic?
guess. I mean,
It's
he
not a boss fight. It's your ex-boyfriend.
give emotional support. Oh, I failed. Thanks, Nux, Amy sighed. How come almost all my friends, even Cream, found love in all the right places while I'm stuck with
How
guys...
do you know what's going on with Cream right now?
No, they talked on the phone.
Oh.
Remember?
joy.
All right.
He was listening from the other side of the door.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right. Okay.
here we come to the
Here we
dialogue.
come. Here we go. Uh-oh.
check this piece of dialogue out coming up. Okay. How come almost all my friends, even Cream, found love in all the right places while I'm stuck with guys who are jerks, shut-ins, pigs, assholes,
Shut-ins?
and two-faced cheaters? I mean, why can't I find a guy who actually loves me back for real and not out of pity?
I wonder what Yang Yang what was going on with her when she wrote this. 'Cause this sounds
Shut-ins
like
named Gary.
fuck you, Gary.
really good at World of Warcraft, won't talk to me. Ugh.
Lives with his mom, but says it's for financial reasons because it's just a smart business decision.
Lots of
God.
millennials are doing it, huh?
And then internally, because he's sitting right in front of you.
What was that from?
That was from Knuckles.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah.
God, that's lame.
Here's his dialogue. Well, Mr. Right can be anywhere. He can be in Station Square, Mystic Ruins, Soliana. Hell, he can even be hiding on this island for all we know.
He said hell?
No, he said hell. He said hell. Like, not hell like the place.
Hell.
Like,
Where can my future boyfriend be? Hell?
Chicago, New York,
Hell.
hell. He can even be hiding on this island for all we know. But who knows? Perhaps the person you're looking for could be standing right in front of you all along.
Aren't they sitting?
I don't know.
He stood up for this. It's getting very awkward.
And he's waiting for you to open your eyes to see him.
He said that?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Amy's like, yeah, maybe.
Ew.
Knuckles. But if you were my
You
my girlfriend.
Oh, no. He didn't do that.
Here we go. But if you were my girlfriend, I'd do anything to protect you in your heart. I would love you more than life itself.
Hang on a sec, Jeff.
Really don't think you're as funny as you
Kim,
think you
did
are.
you see Sonic say that band of heavy metal got rocked?
No.
Oh, I did. I can't unsee it either. Go on, Jeff.
Burned into your retinas.
If you're my girlfriend, I'd do anything to protect you and love you more than life itself. Amy smiled, and the
What?
echidna
No,
with pure
ew.
Amy smiled at the echidna with pure happiness and admiration.
What does that look like?
Why would you? Admiration is not the thing you would smile at somebody with in this
I
situation.
admire you.
Never in her life did anyone, not even Sonic, ever said something so sweet to her.
Aw.
Sometimes I wonder why everyone thinks you're socially challenged.
Oh my God! This is like how to blow it 101.
I don't know why
You
everyone.
know, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Why does everyone think you're so fucking ugly?
Why does everyone think you're so dumb?
You know, you're the prettiest girl ever, and I don't know why everyone thinks you stink like garbage.
No, this is Amy saying it to him. Wait.
Wait, Amy thinks he's socially awkward.
Yeah, Amy. That's what Amy said to Knuckles. Knuckles is like, Amy, I'll love you more than anything. Amy, sometimes I wonder why everyone thinks you're socially challenged.
Amy, you're so beautiful. Knuckles, do you have autism?
Cupid!
Because
Lights out, buddy.
because
Oh my
to me,
God.
you are the most kind, loving, sweetest guy I ever met. Oh no, Amy leaned in to kiss Knuckles on the cheek.
Oh, they leaned in.
Kiss Knuckles on the cheek.
On the cheek.
Oh,
Oh, no, that's
just
the
the-
friend kiss.
Oh God! Any girl would be lucky to have you as their own.
Oh my.
Oh,
Is it happening?
that's just what Amy said to Knuckles, which is you're like a brother to me.
Yeah.
What?
That's
I feel like that's a you're
Wait,
like a brother to
wait.
me.
I'm sorry. Did something happen?
that she kissed. So Knuckles bared his soul. Amy said, "You might be on the spectrum, but maybe not." And then she leaned in, kissed him on the cheek, and said, "Any girl would be lucky to have you as their own,
But not me.
but not me.
Any girl. Any girl. You
Any
could
girl-
have any girl.
Not pink hedgehogs, but any other."
Any
Other
girl,
colored
any skank.
mammal.
Thanks, Amy.
Or
And you know I'm always
reptile.
looking out for you. I do care about you, you know.
Wait. Knuckles isn't disappointed by this reaction?
I think he's trying to roll with it, maybe, even though he just said he loves her more
That's
than
funny.
life itself.
Jeff, that was really funny.
What?
Roll with it,
Yeah. Oh, got it.
because
That's
it's a move they
I
did.
meant to do that. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. I do care about you, you know, and I worry about you as well. Knuckles replied as he kissed Amy's forehead.
Oh my God, there's a lot of like round the mouth kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And leaned his
Hey,
head
babe,
against
why don't you
hers.
come over to my place? We can have some Mike's Hard Lemonade and around the mouth kissing.
Let me see that.
Okay.
I'm gonna suggest that to Mike later. He wants to do some around the mouth kissing.
And maybe a little Mike's Hard.
What,
Little Mike's hard,
Little
little around the
Mike's?
mouth.
what that mouth do? Kissed his cheek? Hell yeah.
It's the only alcohol that gets you more sober as you drink
Which way
it.
will give me the most stuff?
You
It's
just-
the only
What the
alcohol.
fuck has this become?
Oh my God, you're a rat in a race.
It's
Or in a
Bomberman. This
cage.
is great.
Who moved my cheese? A book about being a teacher.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's a shame Sonic doesn't realize how lucky he is to have a girl like you because you have a fun-loving, sweet, and kind personality.
Hey guys, wait. So, I'm gonna do a little role play real quick. I'm the sound designer in Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Huh? You know, when a character takes damage, it should make some kind of a noise, but it should be the kind of noise that sounds like taking damage. I'm gonna type in sound of punch. That's good. I'll just use that for everything. Sorry. Go on.
Fun-loving, sweet, and kind personality that almost every guy in Mobius would go for. And if Sonic can't
Every guy in
yeah.
Mobius.
and if Sonic can't appreciate you for
Sometimes-
who you
Now
are,
who's the
Yeah,
slut?
every guy in Mobius, sometimes two at a time.
they'll totally go for that fun-loving personality that you got.
Yeah, definitely just that.
Frankly, he doesn't deserve to be with you at all. Both stared at each other's eyes as Amy unconsciously placed her hand on the echidna's cheek, stroking it gently.
Ew.
There's so much like build-up, it's annoying because nothing's gonna happen.
You don't know that, Jeff. Maybe
I've been wanting to. I can't. Whoa.
That was my purse.
Cupid,
Sorry, guys.
draw back your bow.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Uh-oh.
What happens next? What's next?
After
Did he get a quad boner?
after what it seems
quoter?
after what it seems like eternity,
What it seems like.
the two slowly leaned in.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They're leaning in. We know what that means. 69's coming.
69 is coming.
As their lips finally met.
Whoa.
During the kiss.
She just kissed her brother.
Yeah, and her dad.
Ew.
Brother, dad.
During the kiss, Amy's
Coming
arms
this
Hedgehogs
fall.
be like that.
Amy's arms wrapped around his neck while Knuckles' strong
Ew.
arms circled around Amy's torso.
Whoa.
Oh, this is getting
This
very
is getting hot.
While one of his hands stroking down Amy's back in soft, smooth motions.
Stroking down in soft smooth.
Wax on, wax off.
Head to Dairy Queen, am I right?
Oh, God. Okay, here we go.
Wait, why'd you say, oh, God?
Amy's moans became more audible as the couple leaned back on the steps
They're
of the
still
altar.
just kissing, right?
And he's slowly stroking her back in small circular motions,
I
which I
think-
guess is like the erogenous zone for a hedgehog.
That's where all their
small of the
spikes are.
Anyone else feel sick and want to die because
Kim, shut up. This is hot.
Her moans became more audible as the couple leaned back on the steps of the altar, deepening the
wait,
kiss.
hold on.
Deepening the
groans.
kiss. Oh, my fucking back.
I've been training for 3 months.
God, I have not had a shower today.
Deepening the groan.
Oh, okay, here we go. Amy could. I feel like Yang Yang has been waiting for this to happen as long as we have.
Well, build up.
Amy could feel the echidna's tongue gliding across her lips,
Ew. What? Wait, what?
begging for entrance, which Amy happily obliges.
What? Wait. I'm not sure what I'm
So
hearing.
it's like her lips were like hardcore purse, and he's like
Like her face
trying
lips.
to gain. Oh God, dude.
I don't know. I don't know what Yang Yang's trying to. That's not how kissing works.
It's like you keep your mouth super tight until somebody breaks through with their tongue.
Yang Yang, teach me to love.
It's like that one show where it's like the couple who got married and the guy who never kissed, and then they kiss on their like wedding day for the first time.
Oh no!
Did you
that
ever
sounds-
see that?
No.
Oh, it's the worst. You'll have to watch it after this. Tongues swirled and danced as the couple continued to relieve all of their emotions and possible feelings for each other in one passionate kiss.
That's a lot of. That's a pretty
All
big.
of the emotions.
After a heated 5-minute makeout session.
5 minutes. That's almost 30 calories.
That's way too much making out.
Well, you gotta.
That's like a lifetime of making out.
It's 2 minutes to like find the spot on her back to make her moan, and the other 3 to break through her lips. So.
Yeah, I feel like after like 14 seconds, you'd be
His
like,
tongue's just like.
is this going anywhere?
His tongue also has 4 smaller tongues at the end of it, though. The couple finally pulled apart for air. They just held their breath for 5 minutes.
That was a pretty good kiss, but I think I'm gonna die.
I just imagine, like, remember, have you seen Coneheads where they kiss and she, like, puts her mouth over his mouth, but it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good movie.
God, Coneheads is such a good movie.
both stared at each other once more before realizing the position they're in. I'm in you.
Oh, whoops.
I am currently inside of you.
Oh man. Sorry, you're just so pretty.
Finally,
Would you like to
Knuckles,
listen to some CDs?
Knuckles did something Amy had silently hoped he wouldn't do. He pulled himself off her.
Great job.
What?
Oh!
I'm sorry.
That
What?
could mean 2 things.
What could it mean?
It can mean he pulled himself off on her, and the other one is he pulled himself off of her, and it's the latter.
So wait, they were just making out hardcore,
They were-
and rather
Like
than
laying
take it
on
to the
top of
next
her?
level,
Yep.
Yang Yang's gonna fucking keep me reading this bullshit.
We got hella more chapters to go, so
God
yeah.
damn it!
Wow, we should get back. It's getting late. We should be resting by now. Amy blushed as she replied, yeah, you're right. Let's head back.
I'm sorry, that's not how reality is, even for hedgehogs. You're not just gonna hardcore make out something like, we gotta go early day.
They're not even wearing jeans, so they can't have, like, jean on jean rubbing or
Oh.
anything. It's just straight up.
Gene on gene rubbing.
Yeah, some
Oh
pant
yeah,
rubbing.
what? Have you not been in high school? That's like, it's the good stuff.
You're right. You know what?
That's the good
you know
stuff
what?
right there.
I'm a dumb bastard, and you're right.
Yeah.
God.
Knuckles stood up
Go
from his
home
spot.
and rub your jeans on your girlfriend's jeans. Great.
Put that on a dating profile.
I will.
Into jean on jean rubbing?
Into gene on gene action. God, you just write up
J on J?
We need to make like an OK Cupid, but it's like everything that you're into was like the kind of shit that no one should be into. I'm really into dry humping over clothes.
Some people are really into that, though, weirdly.
That's true.
Yeah. I think we should...
You know what?
Things are dangerous.
Gonna apologize.
I feel...
Already kink shame. Person
You know
who
what?
likes-
I don't kink shame. You're right.
We're going to
Person
have
likes
to
to-
make an OK Cupid profile for Sonic and Amy and Knuckles. after
I'm
this.
sorry, that already exists.
Definitely.
Kim, get on that. Look up
Find it.
Sonic the Hedgehog on OK Cupid.
My relationship is very strong, but I don't think it's strong enough for Mike to find OkCupid on my phone. And
That you're
then
looking
find
up
out
Sonic the
that
Hedgehog.
I'm looking up
So,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
who's this cerulean wonder?
I heard he's a cheater.
Oh, I think you're as good as Princess Sally, huh?
The two headed back to the house without saying a word to each other for the rest of the evening, for they were both completely flustered as to what had happened moments ago at the altar.
That's a sperm.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Early next morning, the ride to Station Square was very awkward for the two. Neither of them said anything to each other since they departed from Angel Island. However, thoughts of last night's event continued to play in their minds. None of them was sure how each other felt about the kiss from last night, but one thing's for damn sure. Neither one of them regretted the kiss at all.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that consent is messy.
Yeah, I'm glad that
Yeah.
a 5-minute makeout session was enjoyed by both parties. By the time they were halfway there to the city, Knuckles finally worked up the courage to break the awkward silence. Look, about last night, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about all the nothing that happened.
I didn't know it came over me. I shouldn't have taken advantage of you like that. I mean, everything happened so fast.
Taking advantage. Everything happened so. They kissed.
Everything's got to happen fast. Knuckles, please, it's all right. Amy reassured the echidna. Kim, can you give me a glass of water, please?
Apparently, Robotnik and Lyric are enemies.
Now they are?
I don't know.
Buds. Anyways. I'm just as guilty as you are. I was so depressed over the whole Sonic Sally thing. I got caught up in the moment. That's all.
I got caught up in the moment of having many years of unrepressed feelings and also 4 penis heads.
Right in my face.
Filled to the brim with future echidna babies. What? It's simple biology.
It's a simple biology.
It is. In fact, later, I will Google
On my own, in the bathroom.
in the bathroom for fun.
Besides, I don't want this to be any more awkward between us than it already has.
It's not that awkward.
Amy was quiet. Not for us. We're fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Looks like it's from the tap.
God, that was
Okay.
weirdly loud.
Yeah, it looks like you got me water from the tap, Kim. Thanks.
King shit who gets to drink. What? Do you want sparkling water?
Do you have sparkling water?
No,
Oh.
I have water from the fridge. It's filtered, but
Just
that's
drink
fine.
water from the fucking tap.
It's my tap.
You know, I drink tap water every day, and my immune system is amazing.
Yeah, you're also turning a slightly green color. I don't know if you know
Yeah,
that.
but that's I'm hoping it's because I'm part reptile and not because I have copper poisoning.
Look, it can be both.
Huh, guys? Part reptile?
That would be great.
That would be great, wouldn't it? I could
Especially
use.
that weird tongue thing you do.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I do.
But it really
Well,
wasn't
you know,
so
Kim, I have explained it to you. I'm trying to see how hot it is, and also if there's any delicious, tasty rats nearby.
Little rats.
I mean, gross, scary rats that are really delicious.
Anyway,
Anyway, go on. We were talking about something.
And it was quiet for a moment before responding.
Any
If-
will be.
If it makes you feel any better, Knuckles, I probably won't even remember this tomorrow.
Oh, what a sick burn.
Wait, won't even remember the conversation they're having right now.
I think
or
the kiss.
The kiss
The
last
I'll
night.
forget
5
the-
minute.
I'll forget the passionate kiss that I gave you.
Look, Knuckles, I'm like Adam Sandler in that movie, 50 First Dates.
That was Drew
I'm Drew
Barrymore.
Barrymore. I'm not gonna
And I
remember.
think about that movie
you
all the
literally
time.
had the movie backwards.
I just remember
I would also watch that movie.
50 times.
Yep.
50 First Dates, watching 50 First Dates.
Yep.
Hey, I've forgotten about this already, Knuckles quickly replied. About what? I don't know. What was the question? Both of them busted out laughing before Amy continued on. I will say-
Busted out laughing.
Bust a gut. Bust a nut laughing. I will say this, though. Thank you for everything, Knuckles. These past 3 months had been the best ever, and it's a shame it had to end so soon. Plus, some time away from the city was definitely refreshing on my mind.
Refreshing on my mind.
That'll do it.
Like a Sprite.
See you zip party.
Like a.
Oh, you know what?
Like a
Sprite's really good when you're
spritz.
feeling sick for some reason.
Yeah.
Why
See,
is that?
okay,
Ginger ale.
I always had ginger ale because the ginger's good for your tum tum. My mom
Yeah.
would shake the carbonation out, and it was like the only time I would get soda.
Flat,
but out
yeah.
here, it seems like everybody has flat Sprite,
Yeah.
which I think it's an alternative to Pedialyte. Honestly.
I think they're both
But it's
complete
not
bullshit, actually.
They're not good for you. Well,
No.
no. Ginger ale has electrolytes in it.
Yeah.
Well,
ginger,
I think that,
yes.
I think that it's just you need to drink calories
I can
because,
get
like,
used to
my pediatrician when he was sick was like, "Yeah, shake up some Sprite and give it to him if he won't drink because Pedialyte tastes fucking gross." But when your kid's dehydrated, you need them to drink something.
Right.
And
But they won't drink water because
But-
it's ew, gross.
Yeah, exactly.
Give your baby some Sprite remix.
They won't drink water. They won't drink milk. They won't drink Pedialyte, but they'll drink flat Sprite or ginger ale
Why does the
because
flatness?
the fizzies bother the tummy.
To open those doors.
That's like
The fizzy bothers the tum tum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fizzy make tum tum bad.
I'm a doctor. Fizzy make tum tum sad. Do you want sad tum tum? Then you shake Sprite.
Shake Sprite.
Sprite.
I doctor.
Door number 1.
You are doctor.
Am I?
You are
I,
doctor.
I BA. And I know you shake Sprite or it's sad tum tum.
Is this Dr. Yang Yang?
Dr. Yang Yang.
Paging Dr. Yang Yang.
MD. Emphasis on the D.
Let's see. Past few months have been best ever. What I tell you, Knuckles said, sometimes when you find yourself in a mess and don't know how to handle, you gotta get away for a bit before you act a fool in front of people. And we can't have that now, can we? Yeah, I know. Moments later, they arrived at the horizon of Mystic Ruins. Hey, we're here, Amy exclaimed as they flew about the jungle of the Mystic Ruins. Yeah, I can see
Ruins.
Tails' workshop from here. I guess it's like on the way, maybe?
Mystic Ruins.
Mystic Ruins. Hey, I can see Tails' workshop from here. By the way, did you call Cream this morning? Yeah, I called her, but her mom, Vanilla, was on the line.
What?
Cream's mom's name is Vanilla.
No, it isn't.
I don't think it is either, but Yang Yang thought she was real
And
clever
also,
with
where's
that.
this OC I was promised?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we're-
Something
the
cats.
longest chapter ever.
This is a really long chapter. We have a fourth of it left.
I feel like Yang Yang's been like making the chapters much longer.
She knows what we want.
You're right. She
Yeah.
does.
Good, because I can see them at the landing strip now, Knuckles said as he could spot Tails, Cream, and Vanilla at the landing strip with Tails in the radio station. Zzz, this is Central Command, it's Tornado. Repeat, Central Command to Tornado. Can
What?
you hear me? Over. I guess, I don't know what the fuck they're riding in. I thought they were like on a tram or something.
I thought they were on like a bus.
But it sounds like they're in like a cargo plane.
They're like with the luggage. Well, they're very small. It's an echidna and a hedgehog. You expect them to get full seats on a fucking plane?
It's really the real
I don't
world.
get a full seat on a plane.
That echidna's drinking a fucking goddamn Jack Daniels. Before we take off.
$7.
It's in first class. It's in first class.
Oh, okay.
They're on first class. Don't fuck with me.
Knuckles picked up the receiver near the dashboard of the cockpit. I guess they're in a plane. I hear you loud and clear, Tails. Are we clear for landing? Over. Copy that.
Who's
You're clear
flying
for
the
landing.
fucking plane?
I don't know. Take her down easy, Knuckles. Over. Roger that. Over.
Thank you
was-
for having this nice mundane dialogue.
That was
Yang Yang.
fun. Knuckles set the plane. I guess they're in a plane. Knuckles set the planes. I thought they like took a tram or just like public transit to the island. Apparently
I don't know.
not.
There was like multiple. There was a train.
I remember they went to like the bus station or whatever.
Right.
And then from there,
there was like
Yeah.
a flying thing.
They had a layover. It was a huge deal.
Yeah, and the custodian's probably the one flying. Young love.
Oh, young love. Cupid.
Cupid, draw back your bow.
there was the new Starbomb album came out this week, and there was a
Oh, my
song
brother told me
about
that.
Dark Souls, and they mentioned the Capra Demon, and I had a really big feel moment. 'cause- sorry, I just wanted to share that. 'cause
You're like,
it's
why am I
been on my
crying?
mind. It's like, oh my god, I hate the Capra Demon. Sorry, go on. Fuck!
As the couple got out of the plane, Amy was greeted with a flying hug attack from Cream and Cheese.
Cream cheese?
Cream and Cheese.
Someone threw a bagel at her?
Amy, oh, I missed you so much, Cream cried while Amy returned the hug along with Cheese, who cooed happily.
Cream cheese, guys.
Cheese is a chow.
Guys, I said cream cheese, and it's like, oh, someone threw a bagel at her, and nobody laughed. And
No,
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh,
so.
I'm sorry, man.
We acknowledged it with our silence. I miss you too, Cream. Cheese. Chow, chow. And you too, Cheese. Amy, it's so good to have you back again, Vanilla said while giving Amy a hug and a kiss on the forehead.
Ew.
That means that she likes her just as much as Knuckles, apparently.
And then she absentmindedly rubbed her cheek, and then they made out.
For 5 whole minutes.
Parting the lips.
Oh my god, you know what's crazy is I just forgot that was a thing we read about, how Knuckles' tongue had to destroy her lips to get in there.
Volcano attack.
In the lips.
Amy, it's so good to have you back. Blah, blah. Poor Cream was so miserable after you left and did everything I could to cheer her up during your absence. A little codependent there. Oh, Cream, is that true? Amy asked while turning to face the young rabbit. Oh, Amy, it was so boring these past 3 months. I couldn't stand it. You have no idea how glad I am that you're back now. And Tells is just like, Jesus Christ. Okay, cool.
Fine,
Thanks a lot.
you're bored by me, your new boyfriend.
Anyways, my plane. Oh, really?
Sorry, I'm just a 12-year-old who has his own workshop and a plane.
And also saw
Easy.
Star Wars and knows all about it.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Oh my god. Every time you bring up something in this story, I feel like I forgot it entirely.
It's like an old friend.
It's like, you remember when this happened? It's like, oh fuck, that did happen, didn't it?
Because last time I checked, a certain young rabbit was out on a date with a certain two-tailed genius, and word on the street is he's been keeping her company ever since. Now, is this true, Cream? Are you and Tails an item now? And Cream's mom is just like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
You
She's
told
12.
me you were hanging out with Carly.
You were doing homework at her house. And Kenny just keeps going on. I heard that you two kissed a lot, and also Tails used one of his tails too, and he's like, "Arr."
What?
No, not really.
Oh, that you were
Okay.
adding that.
I'm adding
God.
that.
God damn.
You should be able to
Jeff.
tell the difference.
No, I can't. I'm too focused on the amazing action of Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric.
A tint of pink coloring was seen across Cream's muzzle as she made a confirmation on her relationship with Tails. Oh, I get that D.
Confirmed.
Well, to be perfectly honest, yes, we are. Girly
These are all the
screams-
storefronts. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. These are all the pictures with cars. Confirmed.
Is this a bus stop? Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Confirm.
Girly screams could be heard from miles away from the Mystic Ruins as Amy hugged Cream.
Miles
happily.
away. That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. Someone's car alarm's going off.
Dogs barking everywhere.
It's like the dogs have been pissed off ever since that fucking echidna came back to town. Racists.
Oh, Cream, I'm so happy for you. Thank you. And Tails told me everything.
God damn it. What the hell is happening?
Thank you for helping Tails and me get together. Amy abruptly turned to the two-tailed fox. Tails, you told... I had to do it, Tails interrupted. One of the things I learned from all relationships is that we have to be honest with each other at all times.
Wink, wink,
Wink,
double
wink,
wink,
wink.
blink, blink.
I hope this doesn't bother you. Hey, it's your relationship with Cream. Amy
What?
raised her hands in defense. Besides, you're absolutely right, Tails.
I'm sorry. A relationship is only valid if it's a secret.
Yeah.
I learned that from Shakespeare.
Honesty is the key to every
You have a
relationship, and I'm proud of the
PhD.
way you're thinking. I just wish that Sonic could think the way he does.
PhD stands for pretty huge dick.
It does not.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
He's crying, guys. He sounds like he's laughing. He's actually crying right now.
Those are tears. The tears are already pretty close to the surface.
Well, aren't you just as sweet, Smiles? Vanilla smiled at the new couple. It's a shame not everyone values honesty and loyalty in all relationships. Everyone's laid it on so thick.
Yeah. Everybody says all of these things while staring directly at Amy.
Every time they pause, they all slowly turn to look at her.
Down to our level.
I know, that's right, Amy sadly mumbled. Knuckles, of course, took notice of this and quickly changed the subject. So, Amy, ready to head back to Station Square? It was a long trip back, and I figured you might be tired. As if on cue, Amy yawned while stretching out her arms. Yeah, you're right. My butt was falling asleep during the entire ride here. We better get going. Okay, Amy.
So much romance.
My butt was asleep, sitting next to you last night.
Robotnik had to straighten out his mustache. It was a good game. I changed my mind.
Look at that wiggle on those shoulders. Okay, Amy, call me later. Cream gave Amy one more hug before letting her go. You bet. We have a lot of catching up to do later on. Let me see how big one is. Amy smiled as she returned the hug. See you later, everybody. Cream, Tails, and Vanilla waved goodbye as Amy and Knuckles headed to the train station for a ride back to Station Square. Knuckles and Amy arrived at Station Square 30 minutes later.
30 whole exactly?
30 whole minutes. It didn't change much during their 3-month absence, except new shops and opened up along the block. What? New stores opened up in 3 months?
Hey, it only takes a day to open a new store.
It took 2 years for them to make a fucking Costco.
This
there a
pizza
new
place over by
Costco?
me is open. I don't know. Let me see. Let me get down there. There is! No. Amy made a mental note to visit them later on. It didn't take very long to get to Amy's place since it was only 5 blocks away from the station. Well,
I could
here we
draw
are.
this town.
Oh god, now it's going to be awkward. Knuckles placed Amy's bags down by the entrance of the apartment building. You sure you don't want me to help you bring your things inside?
Yeah, especially after you burned down your apartment, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, off camera. No, it's okay. I'll take it from here. Besides, I've lifted heavier objects before, so I'll be fine. Thanks, though. Knuckles seemed sad at this rejection, but shook it off. Okay, then. I guess I'd better be on my way. Knuckles sang the song Shake It Off in his head by Taylor
Shake
Swift.
it. Really?
God damn it.
No.
God damn it, Jeff. Fuck you.
Hey.
Kim says something, me saying it right after her. Is that what's happening in the story? No. Better on my way. As Knuckles made his way to leave, he was suddenly grabbed by the wrist. Knuckles, wait. Knuckles turned to face the rosy-colored hedgehog. What is it, Amy? I just wanted to thank you again for everything these past 3 months. Also, about what happened last night, I've already forgotten about that. And for both of our sakes, you should too.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Internally, that's the thing. A part of me doesn't want to forget about last night.
Who said that?
I think it's Amy. You're right. Sorry for bringing it up again. It's okay. Well, I better get going. I'll see you next week at the gym for lessons again. Knuckles said as he set off to head back to his place.
Does Knuckles have to go to like his P.O. box?
I guess so. I mean, maybe he's just homeless. He's just like, I gotta go to my bench.
Well, they do meet at the park a lot.
Yeah.
No, that's when people have sex a lot. That's like everyone's bedroom.
Let's see.
They
Next
are
week.
fucking hedgehogs. Why do they need apartments?
What about tomorrow? Amy called back. I figured it's best that I give you at least a week to settle down. Plus, you got some catching up to do with Cream and the rest of your girlfriends, remember? See you around, Amy. With that being said, Knuckles left for his home while Amy got her things and headed inside the building. As Amy was walking down the hallway toward the elevator, she was greeted by a middle-aged white cat named Sarah Katz.
Yay! Finally!
Finally.
Her landlady.
Oh, the landlady.
Well, if it isn't
Fucking
my favorite
white
tenant,
Hi, I'm Yang. I mean, fuck. I'm Sarah Katz. Sarah Katz.
I know all about you, Amy Rose. Well, if it isn't my favorite tenant, good to see you again. Hello, Mrs. Katz. How's your husband doing? Much better since his gallbladder surgery.
I'm sorry. What? What the fuck?
Mrs. Katz smiled. Of course, the doctor said he'd have to stay away from salty foods for the time being.
That's not where her voice is.
So your
Her voice is, of course,
Okay.
of
So the
course.
doctor said that he has to stay away from salty foods.
Oh, I get to do a voice for this one without being shut down? Cool.
But no, it's just it's
Okay,
It's,
fine.
sorry, Jeff.
It's okay.
We're having fun over
It's
here.
fine.
Okay, you tell me what it is and I'll say it.
Okay. Hey, it's okay. It's for his well-being. That's right, but enough about me. How was your 3-month vacation? You want to say
Oh,
that?
but enough about me. How was your few months vacation?
Amy sighed as she thought about her time with Knuckles during her training on the Angel Island, especially what happened between them last night.
The Angel Island.
Well, let's just say it was a little too short, but overall it was fantastic.
I know what you mean.
By the way, did you get the 3-month rent money I sent you?
What?
I sure did.
They have money in this
I
world?
guess, and she sent 3 months of it to her because I guess she makes money from somewhere. I sure did. In fact, you sent me enough money. You should be good for an extra month.
Oh. I sure did. That was weird. And in fact, you sent me enough money. You should be good for an extra month.
Wow.
I lost it. I
You
lost
lost
the voice.
it,
It's
yeah.
gone now. It's gone.
Wait. So I'm
She just,
more baffled by that statement.
Then
Then-
the gallbladder thing or like anything else that's
Well,
happened?
yeah, anything else-
months plus an extra month?
You sent me 3 months rent, but that was actually so much money that it's 4 months rent.
You sent me a treasure chest full of gold coins that happened to be 4 months worth of rent.
But you only thought it was 3, and as the landlord, it's in my best interest to be completely
Totally
honest with you.
I just wanted to let you know.
Wait, Do they pay in rings?
Yeah.
Is that the
The
currency?
exchange rate for rings is just doing great. So what you thought was only 3 months was actually 4 months.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Mrs. Katz. And then she's like, no, thank you. I wish I had more tenants like you.
No, thank you. I wish I had more tenants like you.
Oh my god.
Amy
Yes.
laughed as she remembered a few tenants that either didn't have enough money or make up excuses to get out of paying their rent.
Poor bastards.
You know what? If I
Poverty is a moral failing.
Jesus.
fuck Kim, what's wrong with you?
Well, I better head
Oh, sorry,
upstairs.
that was Mrs. Katz's
That was Mrs.
husband from his.
That was
from,
Yang Yang.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was Mrs. Katz's husband from the bed. He's healing from his gallbladder
He can't have
surgery.
salty foods.
Can't have salty food.
But he's
so
a
that's
very
little
salty
uppity.
dude.
I'm,
Well done,
I'm still beat from the trip. Oh, this is too much to just tell you to read. Maybe you should bring it up on your phone, but... Oh, you do that. Okay, I'm not even going to try to do the voice. Oh, you do that, Hunt. Oh, which reminds me. You have some friends who came by to see you today. I let them into your place so they can wait for you. I hope you don't mind. What the fuck?
Kim. I'm sorry. Did you just say you let random strangers into my apartment on the grounds that they look like they might be related to me?
These drifter-looking fellows said that you were your friends, so I just let them inside.
I don't mind.
There was a hedgehog and there was a squirrel and I think there may have been a two-toed sloth, which I don't know was real.
They were all smoking something. It didn't smell like weed, though. I'm not too sure what it was.
They said they were going to take your television and fix it and bring it right back.
Yo, I wish I had more tenants like you.
From the background, Mr. Katz is like, you know those people.
Those hedgehogs. She's like, oh, no, not at all. Thanks, Miss Katz. Amy got on the elevator, pressed the up button. I'll see you later, Amy. Mrs. Katz said as she went inside her apartment. Goodbye, Mrs. Katz. Goodbye, Yang Yang.
So why did Yang Yang feel the need to have this character in any capacity?
I don't know.
Somebody had to let people into her apartment,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, the custodian was an OC, technically.
Technically, but he didn't get a name.
No, the custodian is canon.
Young love.
Young
The
love.
custodian's in every game. He's an unlockable character in all the Sonic games.
Well, who do you think's cleaning up all the big mess that I'm leaving behind on my adventure?
Okay, so who do we think is inside of the apartment before we get there?
Ooh, I'm thinking Shadow.
Okay.
I'd like Shadow. It's basically inconsequential characters. So Shadow.
I'm going to say it's somebody that she likes.
Okay. So
she has
not
no
Sonic.
feelings towards Shadow.
But everyone else was a asshole to her, I thought, except for Cream and whoever else. God, you can't get up there. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, no, God, it's going to be Sonic.
It's gonna. Okay,
You
we'll
think
see.
it's gonna be Sonic?
All right. As if on cue, the
Hey,
elevator. What's up? I had to go fast. Where have you been?
I'll kill you. I'll kill that fucking red hedgehog too. He couldn't stop me. Slow fuck.
He can run as fast as me, but he can't overtake me.
He can't keep up. He can keep up, but he can't run faster.
As if on cue, the elevator doors open as Amy got her things, went inside the elevator, and pressed the 5th floor button. Amy lives on the 5th floor, 5 blocks away. During the ride up, Amy began to think about
Wait,
what
Jeff,
happened.
does that you think it's just that Amy just likes the number? Not Amy. That Yang
Yang.
Yang just likes the number 5.
Well, it is
Yeah,
often
because
6:55.
It's always a 5 usually on times. I think she's got a thing for the 5.
5:45.
Yeah.
5.
That's her style.
This is like the movie with Jim Carrey, the number 23, except it was
Except
Sonic.
it's better. Like
That
way
movie is
better.
fucking terrible.
Yeah, like I care about this.
And Amy began to think about what happened between her and Knuckles last night at the altar, despite the fact that they constantly tell themselves to forget. She couldn't help but remember the way he held her in his arms, the way his hands felt against her body when he was caressing her.
Ew.
Oh, and that kiss. His lips felt against hers, and the way his tongue glided across hers was enough to make
Not a thing.
It's like sealing an envelope.
Oh, baby, tastes like frog mucus. I love it.
His lips felt against hers, and the way the tongue glided was enough to make any woman melt with pleasure.
I don't know that a kiss would make someone melt.
Even been
Unless
kissed
you were
by-
kissing the Wicked Witch.
or an echidna.
Someone who is extremely, extremely hot, like in temperature.
Yeah. Yeah, melting. If you were literally melting. And if all you were made of ice.
Like you're kissing some kind of lava person.
Exactly,
It
yes.
happens more than you think.
40,000 people a year die from lava kisses.
$27.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
How about when I heard the voice and a number?
Sonic had held and kissed her a couple of times before he cheated, but not the way Knuckles kissed her. Now that she thought about it, Sonic's kiss did emit a weird sensation on Amy's lips. Not that exciting fireworks sensation, but it was more forced than genuine.
What?
Now she thinks that their kisses have been forced.
Hell, even his taste felt weird.
What?
Tasted like a
You
squirrel.
did not. That's not. You added that.
This tastes like squirrel.
You added that, Jeff. That was not what Yang Yang said.
No, that's what it says.
Fuck! That's terrible.
Hell, even this taste felt weird. Knuckles was more warm and welcoming, like it was trying to tell Amy that Knuckles was the one she should be with, not Sonic. Her thoughts
Why are you
interrupted.
still thinking about Sonic? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Spit really tells a lot in these
Yeah.
stories.
Well, she is a hedgehog. Maybe this is a hedgehog thing.
She's still going.
the
trying to figure out.
The entire time she's coming back.
No, no,
Amy, are
you know
okay?
what? You know what it is? It's kind of like you ever go out to dinner and you eat something, and then like it was like a piece of garlic, and it got
Oh.
stuck in your teeth, and then later you're like, oh, there's that garlic I ate.
Yeah.
It's like that, but from kissing
She
a
keeps-
fucking echidna.
She keeps burping up echidna.
That's later.
Oh God, Jeff, you asshole!
Her thoughts
Trying to have a good time.
Her thoughts interrupted when the sound of the elevator indicated she was on the 5th floor. She got now what?
Floor. I'm the elevator.
Good job. She got out of there with her things and walked down the hallway to her apartment door. I bet it's you, Rouge, and Shadow who wanted to see me. At least Rouge. She'll most likely
Oh,
drag.
you know what,
She'll
guys?
probably invite me to a party.
Guys, you didn't just see it, but I think I finally found the thing that inspired Yang Yang. Because after I opened this door, Knuckles is like, "Yay, it's open. We should totally hug." And then Aang was like, "No." And he's like, "You're right. I mean, we should keep going." And I'm like, "Oh, that's the entire plot of this story."
Did it really
thus
say
far.
that?
Yeah.
Weird. I bet it's Rouge. It'll most likely drag poor Shadow along with her. Amy giggled at the thought of when she got to her door. When she went inside, Amy came face to face with the last person she wanted to see, who's in her apartment sitting on her sofa. Hey, Ames.
Hey, that sofa came back.
Yeah. Hey, my sofa guy.
Cool. Hey, the sofa.
Hey, Ames. Long time no see.
Hey, Ames.
How you been?
That's Sonic.
Well, I don't
I
know.
gotta talk
What the
fast.
hell are you doing here? Amy exclaimed angrily as her former hero approached her with open
That's
arms.
Sonic.
It's Sonic.
I was gonna ask
To be continued.
To be continued. Oh my
And
god,
then-
that's so perfect.
And then here's the.
Oh, is
little
this the
final part.
preemptive apology?
At the time, I want to thank Coffee and Twinkies, Duck Rogers, and Yomi Love Akasura for their ideas sent to me for this chapter. I also want to thank Lisu-chan for sending me ideas for my future chapters as well.
I'm really glad that other people than us are reading this.
Well, there you have it. Amy finally has a chance to confront Sonic for his infidelity. However, will it be enough to finally show her former hero what he's about to lose, or will a certain chipmunk princess... She's not a chipmunk,
She's
though.
a squirrel.
It's a different thing.
Sally Acorn.
Yeah.
Not Sally Monk.
Will a certain chipmunk princess continue to blind Sonic of his mistakes? Also, what about Knuckles? Is he
What
really
about him?
Is he really okay with forgetting his special moment with Amy?
Obviously not.
Does Amy want to forget what happened on Angel Island with Knuckles?
No.
All of these questions can be answered next time on
They were
Chapter
answered
13.
now. You answered them. You've answered every one of them.
All of these things have been answered not until we get to it. It's still oh Jesus. You're
God.
about to die.
All right, so next time on JoJo Has Fun, we'll
God,
read more.
I can't believe I have
You
to
gotta
wait
get
a
to the
week
save
for
point or
this.
something.
Oh, this was perfect. This was the it was exactly how much time.
Whoops.
It was a whole chapter. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
I'm
because
surprised
I'm
that the
loving
chapters
it.
are getting so much longer.
Yeah, they're really. But also, like, this has been going on now for years.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
you know what?
I-
Now
like-
that I think about it,
Sometimes when she like reiterates things over and over and over again, I realize that like she
To us.
it's like, dude, you just said that, but it could have been 2 years earlier, and people are like, oh yeah,
That's right,
There
that is
was a
what's good.
Star Wars.
so when I said it was like Darwin and actually meant Dickens, I wasn't a fucking idiot.
You could keep up.
Wow.
How about
No,
we
you
just
were.
keep going?
God damn it, I died again.
all right, guys.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Sonic Boom. I hope you like this series. But judging by the views, people are into this. So, thank you for joining us. Bye.
Got some real gems there.
And not just the ones Knuckles is climbing in.
Let's play that dating